Welcome to Aqua World, and this is where we are constantly doing better than yesterday. You heard me? Better than yesterday. And first things first, also, if you could just like this video and if you could subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. Okay, I don't know why I just went into the country, but yeah. And welcome back to Aqua World. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Cam, or you can call me Camera, like a camera. Yes, that is the government. But anywho, let's just get to it because we are here, we are present. And you know it. We are doing better than yesterday. I know I am. I don't know about you. We are in my room. I figured that I should start doing episodes in my room by myself where I'm talking instead of being in the car or in the garage. I liked when I used to do the confessionals. So I'm trying to keep that alive, but just bring more color and aesthetic into the mix because I'm like, my room is so cute. Stop. My room is so cute. So I'm bringing that into the mix. But anyway, what did I want to talk to you all about today is how I came across a tweet that I retweeted that says 30% is all I've ever given to the world. Let's see what bumping it up to 80% looks like. Okay, and I retweeted this tweet because I connected to it in the way of, I feel like when it comes to me creating and putting myself out there and being on YouTube and, saying I'm this content creator, it's like I'm only doing 35% versus doing 80%, right? And so I just got to thinking, like, why is that? Like I start, I'm going all, I'm going good. I'm at a good pace posting, and then I just fall off. Then I stop. Okay. Then that's like, I don't really, not even I don't want to do it anymore. It's just something happens to where I'm just like over it. And I don't have that momentum inside of me anymore. Okay. It's like, why? And so I rearranged my room yesterday, did a little feng shui, and I came across this book, a gratitude journal that I have. And I have a billion journals, okay? So this one, I don't have the date on this particular entry, but I know that it's around February 2021, okay? And so I am doing a reflection from the book that I have, Acts of Faith. In that book, they do a reflection and ask you a question. So I was like, oh, let me do that inside of this book. So just context for you, okay? It also has an affirmation. So there's a reflection and before there's affirmation, okay? Are you with me? I hope so. So the affirmation said, I give no power to fear. Okay, I give no power to fear. And then the reflection is choose one external thing that scares you. Learn everything about it. Learn everything you can about it. Confront it and take away its power. Let's read it one more time. Choose one external thing that scares you. Learn everything you can about it. Confront it and take away its power. Okay, so what I wrote was, something that scares me is me self-sabotaging things I feel I don't deserve or aren't worthy of because it's not what I'm quote unquote used to. Or even success, I feel like that scares me too. Singing and dancing seriously scares me in a way too. Motherhood scares me. Is it for me? Relationships that are romantic scare me too. ... Okay, it's getting deep. That's all that I wrote. So yeah, I feel like me giving this 30% that I've been, giving, the root of it is a fear. The root of it is also, I feel like when I'm putting myself out there and, you know, no one's really, maybe resonating with it or saying anything about it, or it's just crickets. I kind of just get like, well, what am I doing this for? If I don't even know if anyone really likes it. I don't really know if, which that's not the whole point of me doing it, but still it's just like engagement would be great. Like, I feel like whenever I get on Instagram, I feel like people are just looking at me and watching me. But I feel like it's been a constant battle for me to say, you know, just do this without any type of expectations or having an attachment to an outcome or wanting people to say things. It's more so coming from a place of, let me just be of service to people, to God. Okay, let me be in obedience. Let me just shine. Let me just be who I am without feeling like I have to get that external stuff. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's just external stuff, external things, which I know I don't need. But I feel like all of us, like the human in us, is like, well, why aren't people engaging with this? Why aren't people saying anything about it? Why? I know I'm not the only one. And if I am, hey, I'm going to be the first to say it. But I know that I'm not. So, yeah, I feel like very, very recently, like a few nights ago, I really just sat and prayed to God and just was like, help me in this area to become more detached to me putting myself out there, creating content, being more fearless and having more courage and not feeling fear like, okay, I said this and no one's saying anything, and not feeling like I gotta pull back and not show myself anymore just because no one said anything or no one interacted or no one liked it or no one commented or just it doesn't matter. And also it's like when you're in your own lane, when you're staying in your own lane and you're not looking over there and looking over here, that's not something that you focus on. That's not something that you worry about if other people are clapping for you or bigging you up or agreeing with you or any of that. You're just doing you. Okay, you're just doing what God told you to do. I think that's my dad. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. My flash came in the mail today. And then my dad was just showing me, refreshing my memory. But anywho, I was saying that fear has been the main thing that keeps me starting and stopping. It's fear. It is feeling like, who even really cares? Why am I even doing this for real if nobody even cares? I feel like when you are a person who just naturally shines like very brightly and you go out into the world and you're just being that, I know in my experience I have had people to where they're like, well, why are you all dressed up? We just going here, or who you trying to look good for? Just some type of, opposition. And I feel like over the years that has like killed my spirit. It kills that child, that inner child within, because it would cause me to feel like, okay, I need to dim it down. I need to not shine bright. I need to not, wear something really, really cute, or wear something that I really, really like, or, because all the attention is going to be on me, or everybody's going to be looking at me. And, like, it's just, let me not cause any attention to myself type thing, Let me stop. I want to stop saying. So I know that I have been doing that for a while, like even trying to be behind the scenes and not in front of the camera. But it's funny, I feel like all throughout my life, people are just, I don't even want to say all throughout my life, but I come across people that are like, you don't want to be in front of the camera? How come you're not in front of the camera? It's like, will just say little things like that to me. Also, to keep in mind, my name is Camera. Okay, so it's like, you're made for this. You were made for this. You're built for this. Okay, to be in front and to be behind, like both. Okay, ooh, can do both effortlessly. So, I feel like me taking that step away from photography and was like, okay, I'm not doing any more events. I'm not taking pictures of anybody anymore, was for me so that I can get confident in myself and just, feel like I can be in front of the camera. So now that I feel like I have accomplished that, okay, let me do both now. So yeah, I feel like I'm in this place now where I want to give more, way more than 30% now. I feel like, let's go for 80%. Let's really dial in and apply discipline into your life of, getting these ideas out, making them a reality, putting yourself in a position to really change your life, because I know that I can from doing these things that I'm naturally good at. It's just, I stop. I don't continue doing them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the real missing ingredient is consistency on a continual basis. Like, yes, I've been doing this over the years, but it's a start, stop, start, stop. It's not on a continual basis, with discipline in there and a mindfulness to stay in your lane, okay? And just the knowing, that's another thing. I'm just like, Lord, just keep giving me that knowing, because I know I know that I am great. I know that I am a star. It's like, stop worrying about feeling like you're sounding too cocky or you're not being humble or whatever people may think. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am at the end of the day. That's not who I am at the core. However, at the same time, I'm not going to shy away from being who I am, which is a star. Okay? And you shouldn't either. You should not. It's time for us to really just stand in who we are, stand confidently in who we are. And yeah, I've been watching, there's this lady on TikTok, her name is Khandi Ray. I came across her Instagram the other day, and I really like her because she just talks about, shining and not dimming your light for anybody, and how it took her a long time to, realize a lot of these things. And yeah, she's a very inspiring person. I'll put a video in for you.
So when they see a person such as yourself, you're confident, you know who you are, like you strong. A lot of people have self-esteem issues because like that's the way that society teaches us to be. Society teaches us to be not confident and to, being confident is you're being cocky and you doing too much. So when you come in contact with a person with mental and self-esteem issues, your very presence is gonna trigger them. You know who you are, like you have very high self-esteem. You don't think that you're better than anybody, but you know exactly who you are. So when you come in contact with those type of people, they're not gonna like you. They're gonna feel like he do too much, she do too much, she thinks she too much, she thinks she this, she thinks she that.
Yeah. Is there anything in your life that you feel like you've been giving 30% and you could be giving much more? You could be giving 80% or more. If yes, I hope this video helps you and encourages you to do that, because we only got one life to live. What are we waiting for? Really, when you really think about it, what are we waiting for? I don't want these videos to be that long in my room. I just want them to be little chats. The drink today, because I want these to be like a tea time. That's funny because I have this written down somewhere in a journal, like a tea time videos. I don't have any tea today, but I do have water with mint, some mint leaves in here. Highly recommend to put mint leaves in your water. Look, one just got in my mouth. Okay, a little mint. I love mint. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this tea time episode talking about fear and giving more than 30%, okay? Giving 80% to something that you really want to do in your life. That's the only way that you're going to get somewhere, is if you give more, okay? Give more than what you've been given. If we want to see a difference, if we want to see change it up. And that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Once again, my name is Cam, or you can call me Camra. And I hope to see you at the next episode. All right.